Hey YouTube, Tim here, welcoming you guys back to another video. I decided to do a video today on my entire collection of PS3, 4, and 5 games. I've gotten a lot of games throughout the years, and I think now is the time to do a video about them. I tried to do a video about this a couple years back, but the video stopped at like 30 minutes or whatever, but I'm going to go through each section into separate categories, and yeah, so I'll give specific details on certain games, but without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first category we're going to start off with is racing games, so let's get started. Alright, so first off we have Need for Speed Shift, Need for Speed Payback, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. This is where you can play as either street racers or cops. Need for Speed Unbound, Need for Speed Heat, Gran Turismo 7, this is a fun game right here, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharge, and Matchbox Driving Adventures. So these are good racing games right here. Alright, so the next category we're going to go through is Star Wars. We have Star Wars Battlefront. This is the first game under the EA Games license. I consider this Battlefront 3, but whatever. This Battlefront game only has the Galactic Civil War, so you can play as either the Rebels or the Empire. So no Clone Wars, guys. Next, we have Battlefront 2. You can play as either, you have all three wars: Clone Wars, Civil War, Resistance, First Order War. So you can play as clones, droids, Imperials, Rebels, Resistance, First Order. It also has a campaign mode, the story of Inferno Squad. We have Star Wars Squadrons. This takes place after the Battle of Endor. And I have a cat here that's trying to help me out, so it's okay. We have a Star Wars 2-pack, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and Star Wars Republic Commando. These are two classic games right here. Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, another 2-pack, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, and then Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. We have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, a good game. We have Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And we have Star Wars Outlaws. That concludes the Star Wars portion of my games. Alright, the next category we're going to go through are the shooting games I have. Alright, we have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, Borderlands, Battlefield 1. This only has World War I. This game only focuses on World War I. It's a real good game. Killzone Shadowfall. It took me a while for this game to load up. It kept crashing, but it did work perfectly. Nerf Legends. Alright, this is Call of Duty Ghosts. This comes with the steel pack, so I got most of these games that have the steel cover pack on here, so yeah. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Unfortunately, this does not have a single campaign. It only has multiplayer campaign, so that's kind of a bummer there. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. This is Call of Duty Black Ops. This is the steel cover for it. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition. This does briefly come with the remastered version of Modern Warfare. Call of Duty World War II. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty Vanguard. This is another World War II game. Alright, now we have the Wolfenstein games. Wolfenstein 2, The New Order, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, and Wolfenstein Youngblood. Now, I did have Wolfenstein The Old Blood, which took place between after Wolfenstein and before Wolfenstein The New Order, but it kept crashing, and I had to return it to take it back to GameStop. So, yeah. Okay, next category we have is Lego games, folks. All right, we have Lego Hobbit, Lego Lord of the Rings. It actually took me a whole day to complete the whole game. So yeah. Lego Ninjago the movie video game. Lego Jurassic World. This only focuses on Jurassic Parks 1 through 4. Lego Marvel Superheroes. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. Lego Avengers. Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. This is actually the first Lego game that actually features actual dialogue, because previous Lego games on like PS2 and 3 had dialogue where like grumbles and muffles is like, but there's actual dialogue. This is actually the first game that has actual dialogue, I believe, so. Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Lego DC Supervillains. Lego City Undercover. Lego Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars. This only involves the first 2 seasons of the Clone Wars. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, only focusing on Episode 7. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Lego Movie the video game. Lego Movie 2 video game. Lego 2K Drive. And Lego Horizons. This is based off the Horizons franchise that PlayStation made. Now, I know that PlayStation did make this game, but I'm counting this as a Lego game, so yeah. Alright, next we have the games that were made by PlayStation, and these were PlayStation franchises. Games that were a part of that made franchises, so yeah, well, I'll just get it over with there right here. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Uncharted games first, but I'm going to do this like a little differently because I actually but let me explain. So I played Uncharted 3 first when I first got my PS3. This actually came with the game itself, and it was actually not bad. I actually liked Uncharted 3. It was actually a good game. Then I did Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. I got this one on my birthday a long time ago. This was also a good game. Alright, so this is Uncharted 1. This is my own personal little art cover of it, because I actually found Uncharted 1 at Best Buy a long time ago, and it didn't have an actual good art cover. It just had the words Uncharted Drake's Fortune, but let me show you guys the actual disc. See? Right here. Uncharted Drake's Fortune. The first game that started the Uncharted series. We have Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, the final chapter in the Nathan Drake saga. And we have Uncharted The Lost Legacy. This actually involves one of Nathan Drake's best friends and the villain from the fourth Uncharted game. Alright. Let me get this fixed up real quick, guys. Alright, we have Infamous, the Metal Gear Solid Collection, the Legacy Collection. This has every single Metal Gear Solid game so far in this pack. We got another Metal Gear Solid Collection, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. Metal Gear Solid 5 Part 1 Ground Zeroes. Metal Gear Solid 5 Part 2, The Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Assassin's Creed. Watch Dogs 1. Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs Legion. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. This was basically PlayStation's version of Super Smash Bros. Too bad they never made a sequel, but yeah. We have Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is another steel copy. This is the third Tomb Raider game here. Ratchet and Clank. The Last of Us Part 1 and 2. Horizon Zero Dawn. And last but not least, GTA 5. Alright, next up is, this is the category of non-franchise PlayStation games. So, let's get started. Okay, first off, we have Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. This actually comes with extra bonus characters like Kratos and some other guys, including 2010 Freddy Krueger from the 2010 remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. Mortal Kombat 11. Kingdom Hearts. This comes with like the 2 Kingdom Hearts games, I believe. Actually, yeah, this comes with a couple Kingdom Hearts games, so they're okay. Friday the 13th, the game. Evil Dead, the game. Godzilla. Tron Evolution. This takes place between movies 1 and 2 of the Tron films. And the third one comes out in October. Disney Infinity. Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. Dead or Alive 6. Deadpool. This game was fucking hilarious. I laughed so hard, I was literally crying with tears of laughter, guys. Yeah, it's that fun. Spider-Man. Marvel Avengers. Digimon World Next Order. Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris. This basically follows the plot, somewhat of the plot point of Sword Art Online Alicization and Alicization War of Underworld. G.I. Joe Operation Blackout. South Park The Fractured Butthole. There was actually an episode of South Park that aired a while back, which kind of is a prequel to that leads up to this game, so it's not a bad game. Gotham Knights. Injustice. DC and Mortal Kombat in equals DC Civil War. This is Injustice 2. Funko Fusion. Good game here. Deus Exodus Mankind Divided. Dead Space. And now we have the Arkham Saga. Batman Arkham Saga. We have Batman Arkham Origins. Batman Arkham Asylum. Batman Arkham City. Batman Arkham Knight. This was supposed to be the final chapter in the Arkham Saga, but unfortunately another game takes place within that universe. And that game is Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. Like I said, this takes place in the same universe as the Batman Arkham games. And there's a cat trying to help me out with this video. Alright, so the last set of games are my sports games. So, let's get started. Alright, we have WWE 12. This was the first game that was not a Raw vs. SmackDown series from... because most of them were Raw vs. SmackDown games since like 2004. WWE 13. This actually lets you play in the certain moments from the Attitude Era. Pretty cool game here. And I believe it's one of the last two games that was made by THQ before THQ filed for bankruptcy like a year or so later. Actually, a few months after the game, I believe, but well, I don't remember. We have NHL 13. We have WWE 2K14. This was the first game under the 2K banner. Now, interesting thing about this cover is The Rock was the main cover on here, but if you open this up, you can actually swap it out and have Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson, as the cover right there. We have WWE 2K15. We have WWE 2K16. NHL 16. WWE 2K17. WWE 2K18. WWE 2K19. NHL 19. WWE 2K20, this game sucks bad because there's a lot of glitches, bugs. It basically, they rushed the game and it just like crapped out a lot. I think maybe because of COVID. I think this game came out around the same time as the pandemic was happening. But this game literally sucks. It falls under the same category as like WCW Backstage Assault, but yeah, this game, fuck it. It's a terrible game. Alright, because of WWE 2K20's failure, so the next game is WWE 2K Battlegrounds. This is kind of like a spiritual successor to WWE All-Stars. It's not bad, but it's kind of got that WWE All-Stars feel to it, so I do recommend that. Like I said, my cat kid is trying to help me out on this with these videos, okay? But, yeah. Alright, next is New Japan Pro Wrestling's Fire Pro Wrestling World. We have Madden NFL 21. NHL 21. MLB The Show 21. NBA 2K22. We have WWE 2K22. This came with a steel cover. And see right here is Rey Mysterio. Yep, autographed by Rey Mysterio himself. His son, Dominic Mysterio, is a disgrace to his family, and he's an asshole. So, Dominic Mysterio, you suck. Alright, next we have NHL 22. We have NHL 23. I got a lot of hockey games in this collection, so bear with me, folks. Alright, we have WWE 2K23. See, we got John Cena right here. AEW Fight Forever, the first game in the AEW video game series. Oh, this does have the WWF No Mercy engine to it. And it's kind of like a spiritual successor to No Mercy. But hopefully they make a sequel, because that's a fun game. We got another NHL game, NHL 24. We have WWE 2K24. This was a deluxe edition. You got Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley on here. Gotta give him some love. Don't worry, kid. I'm almost done with this video. We have College Football 25. NHL 25. WWE 2K25. Of course, there's Roman. Acknowledge me. No. And last up, we have College Football 26. Okay, guys, that is all my collection of PS3 and 4 and 5 games. So, let me know in the comments section down below what is your guys' favorite PS3, 4, and 5 games. So, you guys let me know in the comments section down below. But thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, this is Kit right here. He was trying to help me out. But thank you all for watching. Please enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you, always.